After much deliberation and even more apothic merlot, I have decided to broadcast some of my PS5 shenanigans on this very channel. Why? Well, my belated episode of Barely Breathing Rants and Recreation depends solely on that upcoming AEW game to be released because wrestling-themed rant, and secondly, I also need to justify paying hella fucking wedge for the console by simply playing it more, so why the fuck not? However, because of my nomadic routine and unrelenting anti-socialism, streams will probably feature on the internet less frequently than a tweet written by a sober Conor McGregor. Sometime after the events of Parabellum, John Wick is once again ready to take on the high table for the sake of his freedom and is more than willing to rack up a death toll worthy of a Holocaust to get it. Anyone who watches this movie expecting to see the title character single-handedly attempt to solve the overpopulation crisis will not be disappointed. The action is very much on brand. I could garrulously go on about how awesome Keanu Reeves has been from minute 1 of the entire franchise, but I already praised the dick off of him during my Chapter 2 and Parabellum review, but for the record he delivers emphatically here. Anyway, every segment never outstays its welcome because there's so much variety regarding fighting styles and weapons included, captivation is impossible to avoid. If anything, they're exhausting to watch, but I imagine that was by design and 100% not a complaint on my part. Each moment of impact, whether it's via ranged or a more intimate form of engagement, are, akin to previous installments, complemented excellently by the sound effects to the point where emitting involuntary noises like ooh, oh, and is more inevitable than sunrise, sunset, and that Polish fitty who recently moved into the house opposite mine issuing a restraining order against my name. Of course, in between those excellently choreographed combat sequences are moments of story arc. Yes, I know that people don't watch a John Wick film for plot, but the narrative gives the hostility so much more purpose. Also, not only are they magnificently acted, but they're so well balanced with their fighty counterpart over the colossal near 3-hour duration that I didn't miss either of them when the other was on screen. The drama aspects set whatever tone it wanted to, and the action continued it accordingly, whilst never failing to provide a climax more satisfying than the time I nutted all over a police officer's face. True story. I've mentioned in the past how I have loved watching the John Wick movies evolve in a positive way. As its popularity increases, so does the budget as well as runtime, meaning there's simply a bigger platform for the series to do what it does best, and the quality of product has only improved as a result. Chapter 4 continues to push the franchise in that direction. Right, I'd better leave it there, as the aforementioned Polish fitty has just returned home and I seem to have misplaced my ghillie suit, binoculars, and rohypnol-infused tranquilizer darts.